Okay, I'm gonna VOD review one of our solo queue games. I'm probably gonna point out things for you guys as well as myself, but I think I'm mainly gonna focus on how we could do stuff better as a team. Obviously, I'm not saying everything I say is like what we have to end up doing 100%. Like, we can talk about it, we can debate. Like, it's just gonna be my opinion, but here we go. Um, let's watch this part back. So we get the barrier. I think A probably sends it up to you there. But I think you might have been worried about you not getting the ball in time because you weren't like up enough probably since Amy's right there. It goes to try to get past the Dubu. And we got water going. Uh, I think right there you could have actually scored Austin. Instead of redirecting out of my arrow, if you just let the arrow like hit it at them and then force them to hit it back, like you can just strike secondary and probably get it through them. But we'll see what happens. Oh, did I shrine too? Where did I shrine? Ah, yeah. So what I was going for here was that it was going to hit my arrow. And then this arrow like goes back into them. And if he didn't redirect this and the ball like goes back to the Sammy and you just walk into my shrine, it explodes and like goes past her. And then the Dubu can still save it, but then you still have your secondary active right here. Um, but that's unfortunate. So you went for something different, but that shrine doesn't end up working out. But that's something I was talking about, like how we could play around my now utility more. That's unfortunate. I was probably out of position for that one. I think that barrier is just on me. Yeah, I think there we all positioned fine. Because you see, like, A's kind of like blocking the pass between them, and then you're standing in like a really good spot for the triangle to receive the pass. But he gives put and hit stun, and then Amy hits it around him the second time. He finally gets it, but it's like too late because of the water. I think we played that like pretty okay. Um, Maybe something you guys could work on is if A feels like he's like kind of losing possession up there like that, maybe he can call for you to help him. But I also think where you were standing was like perfect too. Like you're there for the pass. But I think that's something you guys can communicate together. Like if he needs help or if he just wants you to be there for the pass to receive it. Because there might be situations where he wants you to help and where he doesn't want you to help. Probably depends on like his cooldowns. A huge first barrier. Nice. Did you let the arrow hit it and then strike the doobie there? 'Cause I want to say that's what happened. Yeah, so Dubu hit it back into my arrow, and then you just second struck him the second time. That's what I mean by like using my now utility to like help you score. I think this is all solid and fine. I don't know if I like that hook though. Because like let's see. So I have a pretty good triangle here. Austin's a little bit smothered. But the ball's basically going to A. Amy's blinking down to try and catch it. Then you hook. Uh, I'm honestly not sure if that's a good hook or not. because I feel like if she blinks down and hits it, like even if she hits it out this way, like A just walks down and gets it, especially because this guy's in hitstone right now. I don't know. That's like stuff that's really hard to see in the moment, so I don't think that's like necessarily a bad hook. I think it could have just been played better, probably. I think you guys are a little bit too stacked there. I think that's mostly on A though, because you could possession up here, and then he plays down for the orb, but then he just like walks up. I think if he just stayed down there, he'd be able to like receive that ball right there. So like imagine if A was still here. So when Duba goes for this clear, like he can make a play with Barrage or Giga, or he can send it back up to you. Um, but also if he's down there, Dubu probably sends the ball like this way anyways. But I think we just kind of broke the triangle there, and that was bad. So now we lose possession. I like that hook, by the way, Austin. It probably felt like it didn't do anything, but like you blocked the orb. I assume that's what you were going for. Okay, good rotations here. Ah, and it gets put in hit zone by the blink. That sucks. Yeah, A sucks. He should have evade strike that. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really bad at evade striking. So that would have happened if I was there anyway. Okay, let's watch this. So we shrine the kickoff. This is kind of what I was talking about with A last round. See, you're like covering this bottom part. I think that's good. And then I'm like up here, like I can back him up with my utility if I need to. I think that's probably just a rushed quarter flip, just like me and A were talking about. Like we're just rushing some of the plays. I just don't think you ever core flip if there's an IME turret down, and she did put it down before the flip came out, so it was definitely reactable. Should have just held the flip, but it is what it is. And then Austin, I think you just kind of did what A did. So you're like down here covering this bottom part, and then you kind of walk up into this scuffle. Yeah, like right here. Let's watch that back one more time. So at this point, like, look at where you guys are. Their entire enemy team is like you guys don't exist right now. You guys are homeless. So I'm basically in a 3v1 right now against an X, another character that can put me in hit stun and stuff goes really well, and has a core flip. And then the Dubu, which means I can never get it past him this way either. Uh so I think this is like kind of part of what I was talking to Austin about last night, where it's like recognizing the direction that a play's going to be heading and like thinking ahead. Because you guys are like respectfully, like you guys are useless in this position. Like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. I just want to like point out like how severe it is. And then you stay here to like try to Oki this guy. I think that's probably fine, especially since we have like the water cutting us off anyway. But yeah, you guys not being in that play for the most part just kind of sucks. Again, I'm not like trying to be mean or hurt anybody's feelings or anything. I'm just trying to point things out. And you guys can like feel free to like point out stupid trash mistakes that I do too. Like you won't hurt my feelings. So call me garbage, call me dog water. What do you have? You have egoist. So you should be taking peek here. I think that's what you take anyway. Yeah, you take peek. It's either that or knife's edge. It might be knife's edge. Uh, Actually, now that I think about it, I think you just take knife's edge. Cause like, okay, let's think about it. Like, uh, tempo swing. Oh wait, never mind. This is before the changes. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. I think it might still be knife's edge though. Cause I mean, like, look, we have bulk up here, a tempo swing here, and we have reverb here. So I don't think stacking staggers the play. Like, what do you have? You have big fish and spark of resilience. But you see that I'm sparking here, so I'm probably going to end up with spark of resilience anyway. Which means big fish is your only stagger left. So I actually don't like peak here. I think you should have went knife's edge. I don't think peak's bad though. I just don't think it's worth going for it at this stage in the game. It's kind of like imagine how like so we saw like the three different stagger awakenings there. Imagine if that was like three sparks. Like would you take one spark? I mean, there's obvious cases where you would, like, say you had Tempo Swing and you take Spark of Resilience because that's like the most broken combo. But I mean, you get the point. Let's move on. Okay, that was a good stack from A to help me get it out of the Amy turret. Water misses. We block the flip and the turret. Okay. Damn, that fucking bounce. That sucks. And you walk down to collect it. He gets stunned. He sends it right to A. He puts it up in the corner. And then you just take a strike order. Yeah, that was like really well played actually. That's really unfortunate on that fucking pendulum swing, the way it sent the core. Did I grief that or no? So I use my arrow to cover top. X gets it past. I set up a bell ringer and a blink. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely my fault. So since they're like in this little bubble and A's right over here, there's literally no reason I should be walking up here. I need to stay on this side so we can kind of like cover both sides. I definitely like Omega grief that. That's on me. So that's something for me. I need to be more aware of A's positioning and the way he's moving on the map. Ooh, that sucks. I probably could have just waited on the flip even longer to see him strike. Maybe that's a way I could play it better. At the end of the day, it's just like a timing thing, though. Like he can just guess when I'm gonna hit it. Oh man! And then I hit it right into the Amy turret. Now I'm the griefer. Yeah, it's not even that I hit it into the Amy turret. It's like I could have just hit it instead of like an angle like this. I could have just hit it more like this so that A could collect it. And then it probably would have been fine because he could have hit it back this way. And then we could have taken the 2v1 on X here. So I need to watch my strike angles and get it directly to A more often, for sure. Good hook on the goalie, by the way. That's probably not the right clear. Let's see. So he strikes. Yeah, I basically just gave this ball straight to Amy. I could have went for like a split clear or like a 90 or even just this way to like give it back to A. I basically had any option except for the one I chose. I mean, I'm just gonna like chalk it up to like a panic strike, but I definitely need to just like be more aware in situations like that. Like I can't be panicking. I'm definitely taking Spark though. I'm stacking Sparks. I think you probably take Perfect Form away from the X. Yeah, he gets a lot too. It's like Perfect Form, Extra Special, Chrono Boost. I think the best play, honestly, is to take Perfect Form. So I definitely think that's his best awakening here. And then like you make him pick what he wants because if he leaves up Chrono Boost, Extra Special, and if Amy leaves up Deadeye, Super Search, like we're just leaving a lot of good options for Kai. Yeah, you take Chrono, then he gets Perfect Form. I think X having Perfect Form here is really bad. Also, feature reference A, I don't think you ever take Deadeye on Kyward. Because most of the time you're like in a skirmish. So you're not getting the range bonus for the extra damage on Deadeye. I think Kyward, you just really focus on your speed. Yeah, most of the time you're just gonna be barraging and gigging like the midfielder or something to get it past. I'm actually not even sure if you get the Deadeye bonus damage there. Yeah, I don't even think that was in Deadeye bonus damage range. I could be wrong, but it didn't look like it. Maybe after the buffs, but this is before the patch. You guys are kind of stacking up a little bit. That looked really panicky, this whole sequence. So let's see. You guys are kind of running together. I arrow it past the double secondary. That's just a bad strike on my part. And then A's over here striking randomly for no reason. Put down my secondary. I pop it way too early. A's barraging for no reason. And then he hits it right between us. Okay, good collect, though, by A, in all fairness. Good pass. Yeah, honestly, I think me and A both just like fucking panicked there for no reason. Like we just fucking whiffed everything, and I struck it like in the wrong direction. A whiffed a strike, he whiffed a barrage. I whiffed my secondary. Like it was just all bad. And then we salvaged the play somehow because A had some solid fucking passes. Austin had some banger positioning. It is what it is. Like we're doing good things. We're doing good things. I don't want to be all negative here. So Austin, I think that is one of the few situations where you can come down here and stack. I think that was like definitely some good recognition on your part. So A hits it down, and then you're kind of like cutting the pass here between X and Amy. I think that's super good. And then especially after we see the Stubu put his wall out, I think you definitely like play in this bubble to like help get the ball out. I think that was good. That was definitely one of the times where you can stack. Yeah, I think this is well played by all of us for sure. Ooh. See, what could I have done differently here? So let's see. I think A's kind of griefing you a little bit by running up to where you are here, but at the same time, as soon as you get this barrier, you should probably immediately sprint up here. Um, so I think that's something you guys can work on. A is still following you up here. I mean, to be fair, I'm up here and I shouldn't be. I think A's in a fine spot right now. Like you guys having like this. And then I should realistically be like back here for the triangle. If we both get stunned, you strike. She hits it back. I core flip. Honestly, right here, what I should have done, instead of like trying to like get this through somehow, I should have just flipped it and just like immediately ran back and left. Cause like Amy has flip, X is almost staggered, Dubu has flip, we have water, and we still have barrier. Like I think like I probably just went for this play just like out of I wouldn't say like desperation, but like oh my god, let's just get the goal. But I mean, we have a pretty winning position. Like they do have the two core flips that I need to respect. And then but I mean like look at our advantage state. Like we have X staggered, we have our barrier, we have water. There was just no reason for me to hit this. I should have just backed off. We do get Amy's flip out, so but we lose the barrier for it. Nice kill. No, they got water and Amy turret. I actually fucking die. It's so bad. The advantage we had that's just like all down the fucking drain. And then yeah, she just dribbles and smacks it in. That play is 100% my fault. I didn't have a I didn't respect them enough at all. Like we had a really good advantage state and I kind of just threw it all away, just piss griefed. That was a really good hook, Austin. How did she score? Did she blink? No, she blinks here. So she doesn't blink. I guess she just strike wars me. That sucks. What happened there? So you court flip. He elusives because you set up the primary. Your primary misses the core. Dubu misses his strike, but then you miss your strike. That was a bit of a clown fiesta there. Looks like I was thinking about going up. And then I switched at the last minute and went back down. I was probably worried about her just like throwing out a glitch pop or a dash and like cutting this and just taking the barrier. I think I made the right call. I don't know. I would leave that up to you guys. Wait, Austin, how'd you miss that? Was that actually out of your strike range? Austin! Where's those reaction times, bro? You could have hit that ball. That would have been a free barrier, too. Because he was on strike cooldown. Austin with the boomer reactions. You got a good flow going right now, though. You guys kind of griefed and stacked in the middle there. I don't really know why, but other than that, everything's super fucking solid. I think here, after he sees the glitch pop, the core's like going this way, so A is kind of worried about collapsing down here, and then you collapse down here to get more of like a triangle, something like this, like a tighter triangle. But I don't think that's worth it, because like I'm already here to like collect the score anyway. So I think A just stays like where he's at. Which he does kinda. Okay, but then Austin, you go up. Honestly, I think that's fine. Like you guys were both there, so you kind of like guaranteed the strike order to Amy, and then as soon as you did, like you immediately recognized and like split back up. So I don't think I can like gripe about that too much. Uh, it probably could have been played better, but I don't think that's like a major worry. Ooh, that sucks. I prevented that. I think it's just the same thing again. A's here, you're here, and for whatever fucking reason, I'm like, let's go this way. Yeah, that was bad by me. Griefing the barrier once again. Dubu blocks his own X. Yeah, Big Fish is definitely the play here because you have peak performance. This might not be correct, but I think you should keep in mind Monumentalist on this map. Um, that way you can like look for hooks in the water, fish them in. Like you definitely picked Big Fish here. Like that was definitely the correct move. But I'm saying like in other scenarios, if we're ever on this map and you're playing Rasmus again, just keep Monumentalist in mind because I think it's super solid on this map. Wait, what was that hook? So he gets past the Amy. I think you were just trying to intercept the pass here, but he waited. And then Amy gets in between you and your hook. Yeah, that's not bad on you. That's just good recognition on the Amy, honestly, and the Dubu for the patience too. I think that hook was fine. So in this situation, I need one of you guys to help me. So it's like this is fine up until Austin loses the ball. But I think as soon as like this ball goes past you here, I think you just keep running back with it. Because there's an X on top of me, okeying me, and I literally just used both of my abilities. So I have no defense against this guy. I probably didn't say anything in the moment, but um, try to keep that in mind. And this goes for A too, like whoever it may be. But in this situation, like Austin, you're just closer. Like you're right here. So um, you guys keep that in mind, and I'll also try to be more vocal about it. With X especially, but if there's a brawler just okeying me and I have to like ability dump to like buy myself some space and breathing room, then I'm gonna need help on defense for like a couple seconds. So yeah, he gets it past me. That sucks. Nice, good kill. I think you let it hit my arrow there though. Cause like this past the A is fine, and then A hits it here. I think. Actually, I'm not sure if that hit my arrow, but if it does touch my arrow there, or like even if it doesn't, you can like strike backwards into it. I think if you do that, and then the ball just like goes red and flies straight at Dubu, and then you primary him, I think that's better. Because what you end up doing is sending it this way and then primary him. Which, I mean, fine. Like, he sets up the Giga off that, and you guys get the kill, but I think you could have just straight up scored there, Austin. Doing some good triangle stuff here, good passes, good possession. Good use of my shrine, by the way, holy shit. And then the barrage to seal it in. But I just want to highlight this shrine. Like, see, this is mostly on me because I kind of like put it on top of A, so it would pop immediately. But like, this is the power of shrines. This is why I'm trying to like get you guys to like use them more for like the hit rather than the heal and the move speed. But see how I put it like right in front of A as he gets the ball, and then he's like this hits it at the barrier, puts their goalie and their midfielder in stun. There's literally nothing they can do about this. It's just so fucking free. This is why I'm trying to get you guys to use those friends like more for the hit. Cause like imagine like we're on the receiving end of this. Like you just can't defend it. There's nothing you can do unless you know the shrine is coming and you evade. So yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. Good fucking barrage, by the way. Holy shit. I think you take tempo swing here. Twin. Wait, why'd you go twin? I think twin is kind of grief here. We don't care if Duba has twin. We don't care if X has twin. Like, yes, it's good on you, but like, look at what X has. Like, those are both turbo fucking bis. If you just take tempo swing and I take one too, then like, what does he get? He gets like heavy impact or twin drive. Like, whatever. We don't care about that. I think I think going tempo swing's definitely the play. So get the ball in the corner. I like that you moved kind of like in between them to cut the pass, Austin. I think that was good. A's kind of doing the same thing. I don't like that you walked up to the samey here. I think that's kind of grief on your positioning. I think you just thought you could like get there in time to like try to get it through the Dubu this way, but you definitely can't get there in time. All right, you guys recognized and you're spread out more, but it does cost us a barrier. Let's see if I grief the barrier. All right, we try and kick off. Gets it into our arrow before it can set up. That's unfortunate. And then X just kind of forced my strike, and I had no abilities. I might have been able to send it up, though. Yeah, I did kind of grieve, because if I just hit it this way instead of giving it straight back to where he can strike it, then it at least buys some time. Yeah, there's literally half a second on my primary. That would have bought enough time for me to save the barrier. Even if, like, they did... Even if they did, like, collapse up here. So yeah, that's pretty grief on my part. That was very bad clear. I'm getting okayed by X. This is one of those times when I need help. It ends up working out though. We keep possession through the water somehow because you guys are fucking godlike. I think that primary might have been a little rushed, Austin. Let me watch that back. Okay, so we get the barrier. A dimes you up with a pass. What do? You immediately strike primary. I think that's what we're talking about with like rushing plays. I think that was like not it, Chief. Because like here, instead of like going for the strike primary right here, like I do see the angle. That's fine, but like if you just like let it touch the water and then do your primary here on Dubu, Like, how does he save that? His only option is to evade and strike it up this way, and A can like rotate and cover the clear, and then they just don't beat Barrage. Um, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with this though. Like you saw a split, you saw the gap, you went for it. Um, but I think that's probably getting a little bit too excited though. Oof, that was almost a sick fucking redirect off my arrow. But yeah, you kind of went all in on one idea. Okay, so here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. I think when you were in that situation and you went for like this pocket play, I think if you want to do that, you just strike it and wait because you see how they respond. Because like if you just strike it and they don't get to it, like that's a goal anyways. Like your primary doesn't matter. If Amy's up here and collects the ball, her options are to win a strike war with A or give it back to you. In which case you still have your primary to get it through the Dubu. Or back up at the Amy too, as well. So that's how we'll go about it. I think the idea was really good, but I think the primary was a little unnecessary. So we have an Amy turret down. We have a good triangle going. Amy turret's going away. X is bell ringer. Bell ringer ing. And I'm just like, you know what? Core flip. Yeah, I don't know what this core flip is. It's not really great. Maybe in the moment I was thinking about doing something like this, and then Austin walks and gets the barrier. I don't know. I think this core flip is completely unnecessary. I wasn't even thinking that because I ended up hitting it straight into the Dubu wall. Dubu wall. I think your downfall here, Austin, was that you walked forward because you were like here. So if you were just here and then you struck the core and then you did your primary, then it like hits the core and kills the Dubu and scores before he has the opportunity to sneak it out. I mean, do you see it though? Like what I'm saying? Because like when you're here and you primary, your primary like the circle's like back here. Like you don't even hit Dubu with the sweet spot. It's just the sour spot. I think you're in the like Asher Julie mindset right now. Yeah, see, imagine if you strike here and then just immediately do your primary here. Dubu's not even here, so this is just a free goal. But like the primary guarantees it that even if he like rolls down here, like you hit him and the core past his little roll stun, so it's just literally free. Just play to your range. Oh, actually, it didn't even go straight. Hang on. Am I just wrong? I still think it's the correct play. Yeah, because like even though it's in the corner, your circle would hit it. I don't know why I just drew it like that. That was horrible. Because you're like back here. Uh, I mean, I guess you just kind of griefed your strike angle slightly, but I think you still just stand back here and do the primary anyway. I think I think regardless of what would have happened in this specific situation, um, you should just like try to play for the range on your primary anyways whenever you have it up. I think I think running up with the core is the wrong play and just trying to take a strike warrior. That was really bad by me, by the way. I could have went to A for free, but then I ego challenged the X with my secondary. Yeah. You guys see that shit? Like, look, I get the core. X is here. He's blocked off by a fucking triangle. So he can only go this way or this way. Bing, bong, boom. Or bing, bong, boom. Something like that. And X has to walk all the way up here to get to our top play. That was very troll. That was very troll. Whoa, get this out of here. Yeah, certified Naga Strike classic. Ego challenge their brawler and lose your barrier for it. I think the Giga was probably a little troll though. Because like if he's walking forward and we have water jet, like he just dies to water. Or like if he makes it through to this side, then it's literally only Amy defending. And we just 2v1 that, like super easy. I think you could have made the shot even earlier. But good shit, good shit. I don't like you using the now shrine like that. I think there was a situation earlier where you might have been able to use it. Let's play this back. So right here, Austin, something you can do. Like you see both their forwards in the core. What are their options? Like he can either go this way or he can go this way. A is covering this with barrage. He has one clear option. Like this 90 clear or like through you. So if you just walk up here and like stand like right here, you can react to whatever he does. Because if he shoots it out this way towards you, you can give it straight down to A, and then A has all of this bottom, like 60%, 70% of the net is open. He can take a shot and score. If they go for this 90 clear up here, all you gotta do is step into the shrine and put them both in hit stun. And then you can take a strike war up here with the Dubu once it gets to him. So that's what I'm talking about with these now shrines. Just again, I think you guys underestimate like how powerful they are. And we see that's exactly what happens. He gets it up here. And then A notices the ball's going past you, so he actually like gives up his position and rotates up here, which I think is sorry. I think this is actually kind of bad from A, because if he stands here, like you can still walk back and catch this core. And like even if you try to force it through this Amy, like you strike it at her and then you take the shrine and then it gets passed for free. So I think you two need to trust each other more. So yeah, I think Austin actually gets the touch there anyways. So A just kind of walked up for no reason. Yeah, Austin gets the touch there anyways, so A was there for no reason. And he gave up his position here, and like look where Dubu's clear option is. Wide open. If A was there to catch it, you guys just make a passing play and into the net. Easy goal. Easy goal. And then here you kind of like did the same thing as earlier. Like my arrow hits it straight at them, but instead you redirect it into the corner for a dribble. So what this arrow does is it pushes the core forward, right? Who has the advantage when the core is moving? It's whatever team the core is moving in the direction of, they have the disadvantage. So like if the core is going from here to here, eventually it's going to go in the net on its own, right? Like you don't have to do anything. It's just going to go in. What this does is it forces them to respond. So how is Amy going to get this core that's right here? How's she going to get it out? She's going to strike it. She can't glitch pop it. She can't blink it. She has to strike. So what does she do if you walk up with the core? She just has to win a strike war. It's literally a coin flip. And she is literally forced to strike the core first because it's guaranteed to go in the net. So as long as you just walk up with this pressure that my arrow provides, all you have to do is like wait until you see her strike and then just strike it. Free goal. Freest goal of your life. As long as you don't have boomer reactions like you did earlier. Like, let's just watch. So I get the pass to A, but you're like walking to the same spot as him. Like, why are we doing this? Why do we keep stacking all the time? Also, if you guys coordinate this, like this is totally between you guys, by the way. Like I can't tell you like what to do here. But if we can somehow get it to the level where like I'm making this passing play to A, right? If we can get it to the level where A says, I'm gonna make a shot top, and then Austin says, okay, boss. And then he just walks up with the play top and like puts somebody in hit stun that can get to the ball. Like if we can get to that point somehow with communication and like more playtime together, we're about to be fucking turbo smurfing in the OSAS finale. So like if A makes the shot top here, imagine if like you were here, Austin, and then you could either like you just have so many options. You can hit stun this Amy without touching the ball to guarantee his shot goes in. You could redirect it to make sure it goes in faster. Like it's just a lot of options. There's a lot of things that they have to worry about in like those type of situations. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, so we get the barrier. We're chilling. He's dropping back. He's giving me a pass. I strike it into the water cannon, and A strikes it out. It gives the ball to X for free. Okay, A turbo fucking griefed me there, but it's fine. It's so chill. And then, okay, Austin just flips it in for fun. He just straight up said, I'm better than you. Overall, I feel like we're just playing really solid, honestly. Like I think all of the issues we had, holy fuck, this has been going on for over an hour. I think all the issues we have are like easy fixes and we can work on them. Biggest things are our positioning. Um like this is mainly an A thing. Like it goes for all three of us, but it's mainly A. Since you're the midfielder and you're the one that like has to move around the most, um that means that me and Austin kind of have to like react to you. So keep that in mind. And then for me and Austin, we have to really watch A, and we need to like see where he's going and where he's trying to play, so we can play off of that. Um, like I said, there's certain situations where we do want to like stack up, and I think I think like a solid 50% of the time we were stacking, it was for a good reason. And the other half of the time, it was just turbo grief. So positioning is the biggest thing, I think. Overall, our positioning, I'd say, is about 75%. It's pretty solid most of the time, but then one out of every four times we're just kind of griefing our positioning for no reason. Um, yeah, that's all I have. This has been going on for an hour, so probably gonna chop this up and edit and make it less time.